Alright, welcome guys. Venom the Last Dance. Looking like it's going to have a huge opening. Well, biggest opening for Venom anyway. Which, yeah, interesting to be honest. I mean, the last one was garbage. So, yeah, I'm hoping this has that balance that the first one had. You know, the first one was not a great movie by any stretch of the imagination, but I think it did well because it embraced, you know, a pretty good balance of a bit of good light-hearted humour, as well as pretty serious tones. And then the second just went mental. So basically, what we've got here is the long-range box office. So long-range box office forecast for October 25th, 2024. Venom: The Last Dance. Okay, a domestic opening weekend of $80 to $120 million, which is really good for this movie. That's really good. Yeah, that's great. You know, it says here that's by far the highest earner, or will be anyway, especially out of the three movies that's been out. But out of Sony's live-action superhero movie series, yeah, these do all right, to be fair. Like, Morbius did terrible. Madam Web did terrible. I'm betting you anything Craven will do terrible. But, yeah, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. So the Venom films have been remarkably consistent at the box office. Both films opened in the first weekend of October. And though they opened approximately $10 million apart, $80.2 million for Venom and $90 million for Venom Let There Be Carnage. Their domestic runs both topped out at around $213.5 million. So Let There Be Carnage outgrossed the first Venom by only 38,000 actually. So just ever so slightly higher. But it says this: it would be an extremely weird coincidence if the anti-hero trilogy closed out with another $213.5 million earner. And Box Office Pro's panel predicts that a domestic cume above that will be in the $250 to $300 million range, which Sony will be really happy with. Really happy. So, not overly sure whether that will be the case, but we'll wait and see. So the success of Venom and Venom Let There Be Carnage drives expectations for now, though marketing and reception will still be important in adjusting tracking as we approach The Last Dance's late October release date. I don't think there's anything really it's going up against, actually. So the announcement that this will be the last entry in the franchise should help its performance, as should a relative lack of superhero movies hitting theatres in 2024. I don't think that's going to help it. I just think people need a break, to be honest. Sony's long-delayed Kraven the Hunter is going to be releasing in December. I wonder how that's going to do. So it says here that The Last Dance could be adversely affected by the aforementioned Joker sequel, snagging that first weekend of October slot that did so well for Venom and Let There Be Carnage. Strongholds from Joker, Folie à Deux, out 3 weeks before The Last Dance, could cut into The Last Dance's debut weekend. I doubt it. Joker 2 is looking pretty bad on pre-sales, so I doubt that a lot. But then you've got articles like this going, oh my god, Tom Holland might appear. Tom Holland might appear. Again, looking like it's going to open to $80 to $120 million domestic. That's great. But that's a pretty big range. I mean, $40 million is a big range. So, we'll see. And actually, if it does open to stuff like that, that's not necessarily good. Because, you know, the overall inflation's gone up, right? So if you're hitting numbers which are relatively the same to the other films, like, you know, 2018 and things like that, that doesn't mean that's good. That's actually quite bad. It's less takings overall. But again, there's been rumours now that Spider-Man 4 will feature both Venom and the villainous Null. But could we see Tom Holland's Spidey swing by in The Last Dance to set things up? Maybe. I mean, if this is the very last Venom movie, maybe. And then Venom will be in other things to finish it up. Could be the case. Could be the case. A couple of internet scoopers have dropped some not so subtle hints that Holland may have filmed something as well. That will boost it. That will be a very, very big boost. $300 million. Again, if it does $300 million domestic, that's a great taking for this film. And it does highlight here, you know, a piece of the symbiote was left behind. But we actually see that in the trailer get picked back up. That's actually in one of the trailers, it seems. So the recent full trailer seemed to suggest that Sony may have retconned this moment from No Way Home, as we see Chiwetel Ejiofor character appear to capture the symbiote fragment. Exactly. So I don't think that really means anything, to be fair, but okay. Not bad. Not bad tracking. 80 to 105 million here, they reckon. But then there's other places that say 80 to 120 million. I don't know. It'll be really interesting to see what happens with this film. I think budget-wise... I mean, the movie itself, budget-wise, is only in the $110 million range. Which is... I mean, you just see that here. $110 million plus. I mean, that's great. If it does $300 million, just domestically $300 million, and it's doing, I don't know, rough $500 plus million worldwide, Sony will be making a significant amount of bank from that movie. So, yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, this movie, the trailers have been very entertaining. The trailers seem to indicate that they've got the, you know, they've got the balance back again on this whole film franchise, because Venom Let There Be Carnage had a terrible balance. It was just weird slapstick humour. And, I mean, I was amazed that actually the popcorn meter was as high for Venom Let There Be Carnage, to be honest. I was really surprised to see 84% on that Rotten Tomato meter. Not overly sure why, to be fair, because it was... boy, howdy was it shit. But then Venom was 80. I mean, I thought Venom was significantly better than Venom Let There Be Carnage. But yeah, okay, never mind, I guess. But, you know, sod my opinion. But anyway, look, the numbers are looking good, looking strong. We'll have to wait and see, but it is looking good. What do you guys think? Are you going to be watching this movie? Do you care about this? It's the last one. I think the trailer's got a good balance of heart and humour. And that matters in these films, I reckon. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop it down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Turn the bell notifications on. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye now.